You said something
Down.
just now about the hustle. Like you said,
Sit.
the process is what
Straight.
drives you, not the money.
Yeah, I got lucky, man. Like, again, I love the
Ready?
game. Like,
Ready?
it's like I look at the athletes that play until they're
Jump.
really finished, and I'm like, that would be me.
Sit.
I would be really.
Don't touch it.
Because I love the game so like I grew up thinking,
Don't
oh
touch
man, I wish I was an athlete. Now that I'm friends with a lot of those guys,
Down.
you're
Down.
done doing what you were most gifted at 35, 36. I'm 40,
Stay.
and I'm
Down.
just now starting to get my
Sit.
together to be the kind of iconic, like being a business person.
Down.
You get to do it
Stay.
in life, and so
Don't touch it.
I think that I love the process. I'm all fancy and I've done well, but like I've left plenty. I'll give you an example. I passed on Uber twice. That aforementioned Crush It. Everybody at home, if you go to like Amazon and click the download thing, because I don't want you to spend money, just go look at the acknowledgments. It's my first book ever. I thank my entire family and one random dude, the founder of Uber, my homie Travis. He starts at Uber with my other buddy Garrett, and I don't invest in the company twice.
Why not?
Because I didn't think they were going to run it. They hired another guy, and this is true. Uber started as a side hustle. They had an idea, and they hired somebody to run it. It exploded in San Francisco. Had I wrote a $25,000 check into that company like I did to the other companies, it'd be worth $300 million.
Jesus
Now
Christ.
you have to understand, this is my homie. He's acknowledged in my book. Like my man. Like,
Sit.
You should have given that money on GP, and that was your man.
you're damn right. And I'm glad the market punched me in my mouth. I deserve it. I'm driven by it. I'm hungrier. Got it?
Is that what you grab everything?
Evan, you're 100% right. Look at this. And show him. I got goosebumps.
Yeah, it does.
I got goosebumps because you're 1,000%. I deserve that L. My man, I deserve that L. You know how like Rocky lost to Mr. T because he was flashing and flaunting? Like that's what I love about this game. Like I said, it doesn't matter where you were yesterday. It's just, right? Like, listen, you guys know music better than me. I'm asking you. I know sports. Like, if you're the hottest thing, if Kendrick Lamar drops the album of all time next,
Nobody cares.
it's gonna be a problem, right? You're only as good as your last at bat. So I never count my chickens. I don't think I'm fancy now that things are going well. Like I'm still hungry I'm like hungry forever.
You invested in Snapchat too, right?
But late.
Okay.
And at least I think I'm gonna do well, but I invested in the last round a $15.5 billion valuation. It's not like I got on the come up.
Gotcha.
I got Tumblr on the come up. That was a big
What
exit.
do you think of Lyft?
I like Lyft, but Uber's really winning. And obviously Travis my boy and it's winning, so. But good for Lyft. I give Lyft a lot of credit for finding their niche within it. Both those companies are burning cash, they're not making money. So when the stock market collapses and everything gets recalibrated, it'll be interesting to see who goes out of business and who's still around.
I want you to end on
Oh, I'm gonna give you another thing real quick. Real quick, for the people that are listening that have a little bit more bucks, we were really in the trenches with the people that got like $8 in their pocket. Let me level this up because I know who listen. I got a lot of friends that listen to this that got a couple more bucks. Airbnb.
Just talked about that.
Go ahead.
I know, you go ahead.
Okay. You want to make some money? Buy an Airbnb in New Orleans or Nashville or Vegas. Buy a little house.
Down.
One of those kind of things where you just have to put a little bit down and this and that, and then put it on Airbnb. Now, don't do this just because I said so. Go learn for 6 months. Go look at the market.
New Orleans,
If there are
Nashville,
people
or
making
Vegas, he
real
said?
money.
I happen to make so much money off of Airbnb. They said you could just get a condo like in Brooklyn, Airbnb, and people rent it out all the time.
Again, if you're a kid that's taking the bus and you got $2 to your name, that's not for you.
No.
But if you've been able to save a little bit, and you think you're an entrepreneur and you're saving for your kids' college, a couple things for all the people
That's
that
okay, Gary. People with money listen to the show.
I know, that's
Yeah.
what I'm going with. But I'm trying to go for that in between.
Mhm.
I'm trying to go for that in between for the person that's safe. They're saving for I'm going risky.
You said
here.
New Orleans,
I'm scared a little
Nashville,
bit.
and
That's
Las
why I'm
Vegas?
better order
Yeah.
actually, not because I'm worried about
Huh.
how much people make. I think there's a lot of people who have $25,000 in the bank right now, and it's for their kids' college. And if they, again, disclaimer, because I don't need the email like my life up. But if they do the homework, if they can put that money down on an Airbnb thing, they can make a lot more. And I'm always pushing offense. And so for those people, do a little homework. I'm not, I think Envy, except for me, put me in the right direction in this interview. Like, I'm giving you guys tangible now. I'm not rah-rahing you.
Now, also with the bank, I don't believe in banks per se. They don't bring you no money. I mean, when you leave them in there for 40 years and you get 1%, what do you think about banks and people putting their money in there?
Listen, my
an
dad
investment?
does it all the time.
Sit.
He's got it to the bucks, because that's what, it depends on how risk averse you are. You're not making any interest. So it's safe.
Sit up straight.
You know, it's
Sit.
safe.
I make a little bit of money on mine in the bank in my savings.
A very little.
Yeah, a little, but
Very
that's money that I might need.
Let me give you-
So
let me give you-
I leave money in the bank if I might need it soon for something. Like we have
And
this house
take
we
ten-
bought
take
in, we have
ten-
this house we bought in
Go
Detroit.
ahead.
We have this juice
Smart,
bar
by
that
the
we're
way.
about to open. I have money in the bank because I'm gonna need it for those things. I got a new roof. I'm getting a house.
That's
demo,
right. You're
and I
not,
need
you're
that
not,
money.
you're not keeping, you're not keeping it in the bank. You're
Right,
holding it
that's the money
there
that
to
works.
deploy.
Jump.
Facebook. Facebook. I
Don't
don't know what
touch
it
it.
is right now, $118 a share. I've been saying it since it was 60. Like, it's 118. Like,
Down.
buy it. By the way, we made a joke of it earlier. If you got $118.28, go buy Facebook. One share. They'll make you $50 in a year. Like, you know, I mean, so, you
And you
know.
got some idiot out there saying that ain't no money, but that's what patience comes from.
Well, listen, man, if you only got $118, you ain't got no money either.
Sit.
Like, it's no money for somebody who's got more. It's a lot of money for you. It sounds like it's 33% of your net worth.
Ready? Down.
Like it's all
Sit.
relative.
Down.
It's all
Sit.
relative. Like,
Down.
right now, the risk
Sit.
I take, it's-
Down.
it's $40,000
Sit.
I made $40,000
Down.
a year
Sit.
when I was 27 years old.
Down.
I was like,
Sit.
wow,
Down.
like,
Sit.
but
Down. Sit.
real estate
Good
is tried and
boy.
true. Real estate is tried and true. Real estate, I actually think, is the better version of the bank. But
Yep.
you gotta be smart. Like, I'm really impressed
Ready?
with what you're doing with Detroit.
Down. Sit. Down. Sit. Down. Sit. Down. Sit. Down. Sit.
Out who's built for it and who's not, just based off you having this conversation. You have one or two people.
Yeah.
People that'll tell you
Yep.
that you're full. You got money. That's why you can talk
Sit.
like this, and other people be like, yeah,
Ready?
I'm gonna adopt some of those philosophies.
Down.
Stand after actions. Like you sometimes get caught. You know how it is. Like actions. speak louder, right? Like,
Crawl.
you know,
Down. Sit.
A lot of kids right now doing business advice, 23 or like things like that. Like I went and built a big business. And you know,
Sit.
So
Sit. Sit. Sit up straight.
first action, the quickest
Down. Sit. Down. Sit. Down. Sit. Down. Sit. Down. Sit. Sit. Down. Go.
You lost.
You know, so many hashtags that they feel is
That's
burning.
fine. That's fine. Listen, by the way, I'll set it straight. I appreciate you sitting me sometimes. I'm going in, this is what I meant. I'm not mad at Bernie. I'm saying the same thing about Donald or Hillary. I'm mad at anybody who literally sits on the couch, drinking a Budweiser, watching SportsCenter for the third time, is sitting there and saying Bernie's going to do it for me.
Sit. Hey. Sit.
Why can't you take it seriously? Like,
Sit up straight.
yourself. Like, pay attention.
Good
Like,
boy.
take a snapshot
All gone.